All right. Oh, here we go. Hey, fellas. Oh, you're okay. Welcome. Yeah, don't worry. You're not going to be getting a letter home to your parents, and I'm not going to write you up for being late. Or you guys don't get written up, do you? Do you?
How successful is it?
It's like, well, I don't ask, don't tell. I won't say a word. Okay. All right. Well, good. I think we're ready. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Or as they say in Israel, Erev Tov. Erev Tov. Yep, Erev Tov means good evening. Let's go ahead and begin our session with our customary Shema. So, are you ready? Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. We're going to add a new verse tonight. Yes. So do not be intimidated. It says, Va'ahavta. Do you see the word there? Do you see it? Va'ahavta. What word is that? What? Love. It's ahava. Va'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha. Yeah, Elohecha. There's only one guttural at this point. Elohecha. B'chol levavecha uvachol nafshecha uvachol modecha. Tov me'od. Now, so in front of you we have a song. And I wanted to go ahead and, Erev Tov, Adam. We have a song, and I wanted to go ahead and go over the lyrics with you, just briefly. Now this is, for those of you who do not know, this is going to be Psalm 23. So if you know Psalm 23, these words will be very familiar to you. But not so much the Hebrew, of course. So I figured it might be good to actually just let you hear them spoken before we hear them sung, okay? So Adonai, so that little hey, the hey, I gotta make that bigger. Goodness. The hey, with that, what the hey, it's shorthand for Hashem, which stands in for the Lord. Yeah, so it says, Adonai ro'i lo echsar binot tesher bitseni. Adonai ro'i lo echsar al me menuchot yina leni nafshi yeshuvev. Now I know you're not going to be able to repeat all that. Yincheni ben magal tzedek. Yincheni ben magal tzedek leman shemo. גם כי אלך בגיא צאן מוות, לא יירא רע כי אתה עמדי. שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני. You're not going to be able to get that right away. It's okay. תערוך לפני שולחן נגד צוררי, דשנת בשמן ראשי, כוסי רוויה. אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי, ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים. That is the entire psalm. The entire psalm. And I think it would be of great benefit for you to hear it sung as well. And this song, I'm going to make sure to have a link provided. That's editable, right? That spreadsheet. I'm going to go ahead and add song links for each of the sessions under the various things. So every time we have a song or a video, I'll go ahead and make sure to have those links under the slideshows and stuff for that.
Amazon Music has this song also. Is
Yeah.
this the one you told us about?
Yeah,
before?
Mikadem. Yeah, Mikadem.
I think it's on YouTube.
Yeah, this is a YouTube.
Yeah, I saw it.
So, come on. Yosh. I love,
Everyone.
I love advertisements. Vote yes for the Oregon Zoo, everyone. Vote yes. Don't be shy. Wasn't that something? I don't know about you guys. A lot of folks think of Psalm 23 as a psalm of death. It's not. It's very much a psalm of the living. And so, for me, hearing it in this presentation was an amazing experience. The first time I heard it, I was like, that is a celebration of the living. And that, I hope that you were blessed by that. I know I was.
So, listening to them sing there, Hebrew is an interesting language to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there is, with the vowels and you know, the V sound and everything, it's very soft and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have this other part where it's guttural.
Yeah.
So it's a mixture of soft and kind of harsh sounding. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
It sounds soft at times, and then the other sounds are kind of.
yeah. I mean, there are other languages that do very similar things, like German. German can sound very much the same way.
I've never heard German ever sound soft.
Yeah, well, I know it. 90% of it sounds like being dragged along sandpaper, but you know, that's not. It's neither here. Yeah, I mean, when you say I love you to someone, it makes you want to. Yeah, it's like it makes you want to run for it because it's like, it sounds like a death threat. Yeah, I mean, Hebrew is. I don't know how to describe it. It is soft. It's very. How would you describe it? I don't even know. It's poetic, and I mean it's all poetic, but.
It's melodic, poetic.
But then there's just something about it. It's like it cuts against the normal experience, I guess, for the English speaker, where we have like we learned last time, we lost somewhere along the way, going more into the French way of speaking. We've lost that guttural that came from our Germanic roots. So it's hard for us to get that back. It's been many centuries and we haven't done it. So when you approach a language like German, but see, that's why German is so easy for us to pick up. If you actually, anyone ever here taken German before? Yeah, you probably know it's fairly easy to pick up. There are a lot of things that are very similar. The gutturals trip people up every time. But I picked them up. I was able to pick that up, which really gave me a leg up when I started studying Hebrew. So, but as far as, you know, I know what you mean, but it's hard to describe.
It's definitely not a romantic language like Spanish or Italian or French.
Yeah.
Though French has some harsh sounds to it also.
Yeah.
When I hear people speaking in French, it's not all warm and fuzzy.
No.
But Spanish is very warm and fuzzy sounding. But yeah, just listening to them sing, there's parts of it, the way they say it is very soft and warm and more kind of romantic sounding. And then there are certain sounds like, you know, or the guttural sounds. You know?
Right. And it's definitely something that takes getting used to. I have to admit, I listen to Arabic music as well. And when I listen to the differences, the Arabic is actually a lot more flowing and a lot less gutturals. They have some, but they have a lot less of them. And so it's very, very melodic. And at first I was a little off-put by the Hebrew until I actually started realizing that what they were saying. And then I was like, I just looked past it and I realized, okay, no, this is way better. This to me is something absolutely inherently wonderful about this. And it's beyond description, at least for me. So, and this is far from the only song that we will be listening to in this class. And you will learn easier ones. Like this is a pretty advanced song actually, but I wanted you to hear the way it was spoken and sung. And we're going to learn, for example, a song called Hodu, which we learned that psalm, Hodu la Adonai ki tov, ki le'olam chasdo. We're going to actually learn a song from that later on in this set. It won't be today, but it will be later on. I have it in my mind to do that. So I think that what we should do to start us off this evening is to actually go over the actual homework from last time. So starting with hey. Hey.
You know, the book says hall.
I got some.
Does it?
I tried to remember, I thought, I wrote down luckily that you said hay.
Yeah.
The book says hall,
Oh.
H-A-H.
Which, oh, this is my, okay, wait, which page is that? That's interesting.
33.
33?
Sound like hall.
Oh yeah. That's just the H part. It's describing it's describing what it says, like ha.
So
Like,
it sounds like hall. You say
yeah.
hay,
But hey is the letter name.
okay.
Yeah, hey is the letter name. That's, yeah, I see where you're coming from. That's okay.
So it's hay, you say hall.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, it's just, it's like, it's like saying B as in bear, or something like B, bear, or like G as in gimme, or something like that. So that's what it's trying to say.
But the name of the letter is hay.
Yeah. So with hey, the first page is more just introductory information. On page 34, there's some actual stuff that it calls you to do. Did anybody have any issues with the writing portion of this? I see lots and lots of.
I was just wondering if we did these correctly.
That's what I wanted to go through with you guys. Okay. Yeah. So I don't have slides for this. I just figured we'd go through them together. So let's see. Find and circle the he in the Bible verse from Leviticus 9:1. How many did you end up finding?
Is this the page you're on 34?
Yeah, we're on page 34.
So that's the.
Okay.
This one's silent, so I got 3.
It's got 3, 4.
Oh, there's one right here too. I
Yep.
missed.
Okay, so you got 4. Yeah, so a lot of the homework is just finding. Yeah, so which ones say the? Which ones are the article the? Second from the left.
From the left?
That's the silent one. The second from the right.
The second,
So-
third
That's
word.
not.
Yeah. This this one here. No, not that one. Let's see. Wait, this one. Yeah. Yeah, that one's the. That one is the because it's the beginning of the word. Right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that one's the. Right. Adam, did you not? You don't have your books yet, do you? Or
I have my books.
oh, you do. Okay.
I just photocopied.
Oh, got you. Okay, I understand. Okay, so you have the silent. Oh, it tells you to get the. Yeah. Perfect. Great. Did you find yours? Oh. Oh yeah, lacrosse. Ooh, fun. How you guys doing this season? Pretty good? Or is it starting or
It's ending.
ending? Oh, how did it go?
It's pretty good.
Good. Nice. How about you? We got 4. Okay, so there are 4 hes in that. That's okay. It's fine. You know we're gonna work together on this today a little bit. So, okay, yeah. The is right here. Yeah. Good. Yep. The good. Yeah, Brent, if you need to, you can just borrow one of these for now. Just be really careful with that. Okay. All right. So now it's at the end of the word. Hey is silent if it doesn't have a vowel. So there's going to be a point where there's going to be. Okay, I'll just use this hey since it's already here. Sometimes you'll see a vowel that goes like this. The patach will go like that, and it'll make it go ah. And then there's other times where the hey will take a dagesh, and it's gonna go ah, kind of like a ah.
How do you say that?
So this is gonna be ah. Yeah. Yeah. Like go ah. Go ah. Yeah. So it's like this actually this is here to carry that vowel. That's really all that is. This right here makes an aspirated H, like a huh. So, yeah, so that's what that's doing. But I will show you when we see one. I will show you what I was meaning, because you might be.
Is it always at the end of the word? Both of those?
Yeah, typically, yeah. Yeah. So now let's see. How many ways can you spell the sound ba with Hebrew letters. Okay. So ba. There. Yeah. So what were they? Let's see if we can tell me which one, how we did this. Yeah. All right. What were the ways you did it? So okay. All right. So let's go ahead and just capture that platach there. So it was. You mean it was bait like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's another?
The one with the other A.
Kamatz. Tov. Okay. Okay.
So I added an aleph to the end of those,
Oh, interesting. Okay. So
just for the fun of it.
no. So let's. Okay. Okay. So what if I told you you were correct? This is in fact one of the ways you can do it. You can do that. And you can also do this. So, okay, so that's 4. So, yeah, right? That's the other way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can have an aleph. You can have an aleph or a he, either one. So there are, in fact, 6 ways. Well, okay, so, well, at that point, you would have to ask the questions, what's the he doing? Because you would have, if you had both, it'd be like, even if you had the he and the aleph, it would be like, what is going to happen with that middle? It's like if you didn't have any vowel pointing there, it would just be floating in space, and it wouldn't be there.
So if you didn't have an aleph. Okay.
Like, take this one for example, right?
Yeah, take the accent off, or take the thing off the bottom, and then put the aleph. And then,
Put the aleph there. So,
and then the H.
okay. Okay, so let's take this away to avoid confusion. So you're talking about
And then the under the aleph, put the
kamatz.
yeah.
Okay. So that would be ba. That would be ba, but you would also need to have something there.
Oh,
The
okay.
shavah would go there. So otherwise, that would be ba'a. So it would be transliterated ba'a.
It's a 6 sheep.
I was going to say a sheep with hiccups, but close enough. All right.
Tired. That took me half a second to figure that out.
Has it been that long of a day?
It's a stuttering sheep.
Ba. Okay.
I had a hard time with the H.
Ba.
You can have nature and everything. You don't pronounce it in English.
I like that. Okay. So let's talk through this next one on page 35. It has you doing the English word, and okay, so this one. So okay, it's interesting. It's going to have you do things from English to Hebrew. I think there comes a point where it has you do the other way around. So.
But that doesn't mean that these mean hog, do they?
No, these are just you trying to. This is just you working with sounds. That's all this is. This is just phonetics at this point. So we'll skip the read aloud because we'll have some of those up here later. Okay, because I think we know what those. We know we'll do some of these together up here. But how did you end up writing hog? What are some ways you did that? Here and Gemel, okay. Okay, that's yeah. So it's either hey with a kamatz or patach, and a gimel. Good. Yeah. No, you're doing. Yeah, you should star that. That's beautiful. Look at it. No, I actually saw that. And I'm like, you're doing awesome already. I should bring a stamp or something. That should be fun. All right. Now. Hey, if I probably could find the stamp easily enough. I'm sure I could do it. How did we get hob? How do we write hob in the Hebrew letters?
With the underline and the
Okay.
bait.
So we have patach. We have hey patach bet. Did you have anything back there different? Okay. Kamatz. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's the other way. Right. Correct. Very good. So you have hey, patak, or hey, kamatz, and bet. Good. Good. Now how about God? God. You may start to see a pattern here before you know it. Gimel dalet with a kamatz or a patak. Correct. Both of those are correct. Yeah.
I said yes in Spanish, sorry.
So ken is the Hebrew for yes. Ken. Yep. Ken.
I was listening to a guy talk on the phone one time, and he's just saying, Ken. I thought he was trying to interrupt the guy, so
Ken.
was.
So
That is hilarious.
so ken. This is with a dagesh. It's just a k sound. So ken.
Does it matter which vowel we put, if we put a kamatz or a patak? Does it matter?
It only matters. It can matter only when you're doing certain interpretations. Like sometimes the word does change its meaning with the different vowels. So, for a good example of this, we haven't learned these ones yet, but so these two words are very different. I know I wrote it backwards, but I wanted to line them up so you could see them. So this is different than this. So this one is God, El. Now this one is also El, but this one is 2. The difference is this. That small of a difference. It's very important. This is one of those things.
But when you write it without
Well,
the vowel pointers, it's just a matter of context.
context. Yes. Whenever you hear someone say in exegesis that context is king, they're not joking. Context means everything in it when it comes to this. If you have just one difference in the vowel pointing, it can change the whole word. So, for example, let me use this one. Let me use this one. I would say, Ani teni hasefer lebrin, elbrin. So to Bryn. Okay, so I'm giving this book to Bryn. So that's just one example of how that plays out. But if I say I'm giving the book to God, it would be very different. Tardy. Yeah, you did. I know. I still have to give you a good ribbing. What are half-wit son-in-laws for? Aha. All right. We're working through the homework on page 35. We're on during Hey. So I'm kind of skipping through them a little bit because there's a lot to cover. So let's see. Let's do bog. What do we have for bog?
Bet, the pak, the kamatz,
Okay.
and then a gimel.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Beit patach or beit kamatz gimel. All right. And so I think you kind of figure out what the pattern is, didn't you? Yeah. So it's going to be the same thing with Bob, isn't it? There's 2 ways to write it.
I screwed this up. I put the U or whatever there with
Oh.
the dot on top to make an O sound. I did the same so thing. B-O-G for Bob.
Oh, okay. So you
I
found.
jumped ahead and
So you found. Yeah, it'd be bog. Yeah, bog.
Oh,
Yeah, bog.
I did the same thing.
Okay, so I'm going to level with you. That's actually that's a pretty good phonetic workaround. Yeah, that's
I put the U with the dot on top.
yeah
to make an
the
O
holem.
sound.
That's a holem vav. We're actually going to be learning that today, holem vav.
only two consonants in the word, you always put the vowel under the first letter?
Wait,
The
Yeah, and-
dots and the
yeah,
top,
in-
you
in
always
the-
put under the first letter.
in the first, in this case, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that actually leads into a question that I have. So
Sure.
is it typically the vowel sound always follows the consonant that it's under?
The vowel sound,
Consistent?
typically, yeah, yeah, and sometimes, like in the case of that one with the he, when it's kind of under one leg instead of actually being under the middle, it's leading up to that. In that case, it's that he was there to carry the patach.
Okay.
So, yeah, because there you'll never find a place where a vowel is free floating. There has to be a letter above it or nearby to carry it, as it were.
So I want to make sure I got this right. So when you have the hey there, that it's just carrying the vowel in any word or whatever,
Mm.
you don't say the hey, you just say the vowel. Am I
Usually.
correct? Okay.
Yeah. When it has the dagesh, that changes things. So,
Well, the reason I ask that is I have, don't ask me any of the book, but it's Hebrew and English,
okay.
and there are some words in there that aren't translated to English. And I think it is, it's a consonant with a vowel there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, without context, I wouldn't be able to be sure.
Okay,
But I
no,
think, but it's also probably modern, if I had to guess, or is that biblical
No,
Hebrew?
no, it's in the book of Genesis.
Oh.
It's in the first couple of verses there or whatever.
Oh, okay. I have to look at that.
I'll have to bring the book to you.
Yeah, I'd have to look at it a little closer because that's interesting. I'm sure it's probably as described. Yeah, but that'd be interesting to look at for sure. Okay. So is there any other questions about this, about He? Okay, Vav. Let's move to Vav. Yeah, that's on page 38. Okay, so how many did you find? How many Vavs did you find in this one?
This was really challenging.
This one was challenging. Okay.
They need a line five.
I had to tag it because I can't remember the difference between
Five?
tall and bob.
Hamish? Yeah, you found 5. Good. You found 9? So this is okay, so how many of those have lines that go below the line where the vowel pointings are? Because that's what I would guess that would be where you slipped. Those are the noon sofit, which we haven't learned yet. Yeah, the long, extra long is, yeah, so a funny thing happens with the noon. A funny thing happens with the noon, which we haven't learned yet, but I'll just show you, just as a sort of a preview. This is the noon here, right here. When it's not in its sofit form, it goes like this. When it goes into its sofit form, the leg drops below the line. I maybe even exaggerated this just a little bit. There we go. It's probably more like that. But it goes from here, and it swings down like that. It just goes
When does it do that?
at the end of a word.
The end of a word.
Only at the end of a word. So, now this was done, and I'm going to explain to you guys. There are some reasons why this is done, why we have sofit forms. I'll explain that because it's actually part of the lesson with the letter mem. So, I'm going to show you that. I'll explain that to you guys because there are going to be, just to preview, 5 letters in the Hebrew alphabet that take a sofit form. There are 5, and noon is one of those. Kaf is another. But we'll go ahead and talk about those as they come up. I don't want to go too far ahead of myself. So I found 5. There's 1 in the first line, 3 in the second line. On the, there's actually 2 verses here. So there's actually 4 in the second verse, but 3 in the second row, and then 1 at the bottom. And it has that 1 in the third row has a dagesh in it, which makes it go ooh, ooh, like ooh. Yes, exactly.
I was thinking like the dot over the top makes it O for over.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. No.
It made me think.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
And it's ooh, as in it's run through.
So bad.
Ooh, very good.
Ooh, as in run through. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. No. See, honestly, if you come up with a mnemonic device like that to help you remember a thing, do it. That is always a good way to go. Like, you have kids. They're always wanting to play with stuff. They want to mess with the window. Leave that window alone.
Halon.
Halon is the window. Yeah, halon. Yeah, leave that window alone.
Whatever your name is.
Bryn, leave that window alone. Yeah. So I told you this last week. I have a book. I should bring it actually if I can. We're getting settled in still, if you can believe it. I gotta find my little book. It's a little book called. Oh
Hilarious
gosh,
Hebrew.
Yeah, Hilarious Hebrew. Thank you. Yeah, Hilarious Hebrew. It's a. Oh, did you order it already?
I haven't yet.
Planning to though.
I gotta ease into it. 'Cause
Well, it really is. A lot of those are some of those words are actually carryovers from biblical Hebrew, but most of it is it's geared toward a modern Hebrew audience. So it's yeah. Yeah, if I can find it. I don't remember if I found it and put it on the shelf or not, so I'll have to make sure I locate it. So, yeah, I'll pass it around. It's a good read. Yeah, so we have 5. If you have 5, you have found the correct number of vavs in those 2 verses. Another star. You say you're not getting it. You're doing so good. You're doing amazing. And I see that you had some practice. Are you finding them pretty easy?
The practice,
Yeah.
they go from pretty good to like, oh, wait, that looks like.
It's starting to look like another letter, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
It's,
what I'm
it's
saying.
yeah, it starts to look like a resh, so it's a discipline. It's resh is the R is the letter R, as it were. You're going to want to make sure you just go slow, because you will find yourself if you rush. If you rush the vav, you get a resh. And nobody wants any road resh. Budum ching. Okay. That will not be the only budum ching tonight, I promise you. All right. Okay. Oh, see, now, let's go ahead and look at, we're going to skip past 39 and go to 40. How do you spell the word go with Hebrew letters? Go.
Gimel and a vav with the dot. What do you call the dot?
Holam vav.
Huh?
Holam vav.
I'll just call it dot on top.
Yeah, holam vav holam is what that's called. When it's above a letter like that, it's a holam.
Oh, hole and vav.
Yeah, so holam vav. That whole apparatus becomes a vowel,
Okay.
including the consonants.
So a gimel and a hole and vav.
Correct. All right, now this is for the guys in the back here. How do you spell dude? Okay, so that'd be, let's see, you did this. Okay, ooh, that was a resh. See, I was in a rush. I got a resh. So you did one of these, like this? Okay, so, all right, you're close. Very close. Ooh, dude. No kamatz. No, I can see where you're coming from, because you would think something like that, right? Even something like that. But we haven't learned Sarah yet. I would not make you learn that yet until it's time. That won't be until next week, I believe. So, all right. But you're so close. You're so close. Yeah, it's dude. So, if we take off one of these sounds, we get do. What do we get? How do we do it? Do. Take off the last delet. There we go. Yeah. Super good. All right, hove. There's actually a couple ways to do this. Hove. How we have hove? Hol and vav.
And then a V, just a
Wi-
plain
Vav. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Hove. Yeah, and then you have one with a, you said you had the vet? That's correct. Yeah, both of those are correct. Yes, good. Okay, how about hoe, like a gardening hoe? How do we get hoe? Hey with the hole and vav. Okay. Okay. All right. So actually, why don't we go ahead and utilize this because I can actually transform it. So kind of like that. Boom. Like that?
Yeah.
Is that one you have?
No, I put the little.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Like I said. Like that. Did you get another way? What if I told you there is another way? Yeah.
You can stick an H at the
But
end of
why?
anything, you guys.
Oh, then you can have two
But
different
why?
words.
Because we can.
Because silent.
Context.
It's entirely context, yeah.
Save my ink. What about an aleph instead of
So,
Silent E
could you do an aleph?
instead of the.
Could you do an aleph? You know, I want to play with it. Let's do it.
Which one are you on?
So, actually, do you want to know why you're correct? Why you can? The book doesn't do this, but you're correct, and here's why. Because here is an actual word, bo, which is to come. Come, bo.
So you can have a little on the end of it.
You can have bo, just bo. It carry this. Remember, this becomes a vowel in this case. Holam vav is a whole vowel, so this carries the vowel. Holam vav. What's that? Okay, come. If you take this off, so if you take a, at this point you would have to question what the vowel pointing would be. It could be like ba. I think it's that vowel pointing. It's ba is I think it's the infinitive. So I think like. Well, actually, Baruch haba b'shem Adonai, haba. So blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Baruch haba. You've seen me write it on the board. A similar thing is Baruchim habim. It's blessed. It's like it's welcome to all of you, but it really means blessed are those who come.
So I just have one question.
Hmm?
So the silent letters,
Mm-hmm.
there's a on page 33 it says the basic idea in Hebrew is that root words made of 3 consonants hold steady while vowels change and additions are made to give shades of meaning.
Yes.
Is that sometimes why you have those silent letters, is to have a consistent 3?
Sometimes, yeah. I think that's right. Yeah. In general, there are some words that have only 2 letters, like L, for example, it's the root by itself. So.
Change the gender.
Sometimes, yeah. It depends. If you're talking about grammatical gender, you're talking about a different suffix, but that doesn't mean that can alter the root. The root word is still there, like you saw it with. Ooh, hello. Why did you shrink? This isn't a shrinky dink. Come back to me. Where is my cursor? I cannot see it. Oh, I might need help. There we go. Yeah, so the gender differences are usually a suffix. I think actually almost exclusively. So good questions. All right. So do you think we got these, or is there any of these that you really want to go over?
I didn't get
Ha-ha? Oh, you didn't get ha-ha? So what do you think we got there? Does anyone have ha-ha?
2 A's with
A
comma
with
underneath them.
A pointer underneath it, and then another A with an A pointer underneath it, right?
Yeah, so yeah, I think that's one way you could do it. The other is hey kamatz, hey patach. Either way, yeah, those are good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is comprehensive, my version of this. It just doesn't have the comprehensiveness of it. All right, so how about goad? So, this could be interesting. Goad. What do you think that is? Correct. That is correct. Goad. It's Gimel, Cholam Vav, Dalet. Great. All right. Now what about, let's go down to goo. How do we write gu?
Gimel with
Gimel and the vav with the dot in the middle.
That's right. Yep.
And what is the dot in the middle called? What is, so
That's a
all-
that's a dagesh. It's a
oh,
dagesh.
just so
Yeah.
it's a vav with a
Yeah.
dagesh.
Yeah. It's a. Yep.
It's just easier if I say the point in the middle or the point above, but yes,
Yeah.
I've learned those words.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah.
Vav and dagesh.
Yeah. It would probably in this case it would be gimel vav dagesh.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the order you write them. So. That was gu. Yeah. I jumped down there because we did god before. Okay. Now dag. Now, incidentally, you're writing a real word here, but dag. What do we got for this one?
Dalet with the commits and
Huh.
then Gimel.
Okay. Is there another option?
Always.
What's that? Yeah. Yep. Patach or kamatz. Correct. Patach, kamatz. Correct. All right. Oh, vogue. This is a good one. Yes, this one's always in vogue. So wait, first letter is what? That would be the first letter? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, that wasn't even clever. You guys didn't even, you caught me off guard again. So, yeah, no, this is one I didn't even think about. Vogue. I didn't think about that. Yeah, no, that's a good one. No, the way I was going to do it is like, there's two other ways. So there's like this,
Yep, that's how I did it.
like that.
Yeah.
No, there's one more.
The vet?
That's right. Veit.
That's how they did vet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. This one. Good. Good grief. You guys are quick. You guys are catching me off guard left and right tonight. Well done. I like that. All right. Now, this is also one that can produce a real word. Who? 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 Who's talking? No. Who is it? Okay, so what have we got for who? Hey Vav Dagesh, okay. Yep, so we have Hey Vav Dagesh. Good. All right. Do we have another option?
That's it.
That's all you guys got? That's okay. All right. All right. What if I told you there were others? You're like, of course there are. Of course there are.
So you can add an H at the end of everything. Yes.
Not always.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't. So let's see. Sometimes you can't. And then,
Because there's a vowel in the middle. You want to put.
so, who?
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, these two are carrying the vowel.
The vowel.
So,
Would the first one be wrong then?
no,
Oh, okay.
no,
Okay.
nope. Because actually, this can show up at the end of a word. Because there are words that end with oo. So that's how you do it. There's another way to do oo sounds, but we won't talk about that today. One at a time. Okay. All right. So let's do the matching the Hebrew words. Okay, this is on the next page. So, what is truth? Said Pontius Pilate to Jesus. Emet. Good. Big. Gadol. Word or thing. Davar. That's the second word on the list. Okay. Love. Ahava. Good. The. The ha. That.
In my brain, that's what.
I actually know what that's called, and my brain dropped the name. There is an actual name for that, and forgive me, I don't know off the top of my head. I should know better. How about and? Va. Yep. Va. Yeah. Va. Yep. Good. And house. Bite. Bite. Yep. Bite. Good. All right. Now, did you have a chance to draw the picture of the things?
That's on a different page.
It's on a different page.
Oh,
It's
yeah. 44.
Oh, we didn't do that yet. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't talk about Zion. How many Zions did you find? 2. That's right. There are 2. And then I think it actually wants you to look again and find and. First word. All right. And where did you find the?
Right below it.
Right below it?
And then
And then the fourth word.
Yep. Yep. The next one says haaretz, which of course you knew that. Haaretz. Good. So the next page is the drawings. Yeah, I figured that as far as do we need to go over the, forgive me, I'm sorry, I'm moving way too fast. Do we need to go over the practice writing in here, or do you think that's something we can do on our own? Or? Okay, all right. If you do have questions about how to write something, please ask. I am very happy to help you with that because it's important. It's important to know. So if you ever need me to go over how to write something, please stop me and I'll do that. Okay, and you guys have pictures of big? Okay, yeah.
I didn't do mine.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, it's the upper right. Ahava. What is ahava? Love. All right. What's a symbol for love? A heart. Yeah. Okay, so you have bite, you have heart, you have big. Okay, so like a pyramid, like a.
Not that one.
Yeah. So katon, gadol. Okay, good. And then you have a seed, which
And it's plant, right?
good. Zera. Zera is seed. Yeah. Zera. Yeah. Good. You went above me on. Very good. Thank you. I'm not surprised. That's wonderful. All right. So let's see. I don't want to belabor it too much, so we can do new things. But I do want to go ahead and do these. How many times in the next page on 47 did we find in the first row? How many hays were there? 4. Okay. How many of the letter below, which we haven't learned yet, are in that next line? 2. Yeah, that would be tav. Tav. Yeah. We're going to talk about tav at the end of the class or at the end of this series. We're going to have the entire alphabet done in 2 more weeks. We're going to have it done in 2 more weeks. Okay. I've already got it mapped out. All right. So so the Hebrew syllable there, and the first one on the left, what does that say? Bag? Bog. Correct. Bog. Yeah, I can see where you'd say bag, though.
Because it's an A sound.
Yeah, it is, but sometimes it makes an O sound. But in this case, it has it transliterated as bog, but I won't count you wrong if it's bag, because it does an ah sound. But it's actually more like an ah sound, kind of like kamats. So it'd be more like a ba sound, og. Yeah, so
How do you know that?
because that's how it's been pronounced for thousands of years.
Okay, so this is just, you have to know it.
Yeah. But I mean, if you wrote bag, I'd be like, okay, so close. Bog is close is closer.
It's a ball.
It's a bog. Have a ball in the bog. All right. So this next one to the right, zu, good. Good. How about the one below? How about the next one on the left? Doze. Correct. Yeah, don't doze. I know this class is boring, but really. All right. How about the next one to the right? Whose? Yep. The one on the left? Gauze. Yeah. Okay. This one. The next one on the right. Bach. As in Johann Sebastian. Bach. Good. All right. Oh, guys in the back. I just assume you like boy things like goo and stuff and dude. Am I wrong? You guys are way more mature than that. I have to grow up still. What does this one say? Ooze. You guys are in here. Of course you're more mature than that. All right, how about this last one? How about you guys in the back? What do you think? Vogue. That's right. As in vogue. Right. Good. All right. Wonderful. All right. So let's read down the list on page 48. So what is that? What is the Hebrew word at the top left?
Chesed.
Chesed, which means
Steadfast love.
good. The next one?
Wisdom.
Hacham. Chachma. Yeah, that's right. Which means? Wisdom. The next word is? Hen. Good. Which is? Grace. Good. The next one? Yeah. Chata. Chate. Well, it's chata or chate, which means? Sin. And the next one? Davar, which is? And then the last one. Life. But what's the Hebrew word? Chaim. Yeah, Chaim. Yeah, you will actually meet people, if you talk to enough Jews, you will eventually run into one named Chaim. Yep. Yeah. You will find someone named Chaim. Yep. Yep. All right. Then we get to Tet. Let's see. How much did they have you do? How many? They wanted you to find. Yeah, they wanted you to find the word tov. Did you find that one?
Yes.
Ye-
Fourth word in,
And then
second from the last.
second from the last. That's right. There were two of them. That's correct. And they wanted you to find. Did you find the word and in there? Okay. Good.
Will you write that on the board for me?
And
No, the tet. I want to see how you do it.
The
compared to
tet?
Simple tet.
oh, the simple tet. You got it. Okay. Oh,
There are 4 different
Yeah.
versions in the book right here on
Yeah.
the screen.
yeah. So it does two different things. This one actually does it differently than what I do. I actually write it. I actually showed you how to do it a different way. I had you go like this, and then like that. That's two ways to do it. But this one has you go like this, kind of like that. I actually like the one on the first page of the lesson. I like that one pretty well.
The rounded one.
Yeah, I like that one better, if I'm honest. Yeah, so this would be like one, then one version, and then two, just to go like that way.
Like the right side of a heart.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I like this one better. This is pretty good. I like that one better.
But an intersection at the bottom, not a picture.
Yeah, so like this one I did one, and then I did two. That's what I did. Yeah, good question. Yeah, the simplified. This is why I like to write with a chisel tip pen, because chisel tip pens get the shape really well, and also paintbrushes do an incredible job. So, like I said, we'll skip the read-alongs because we kind of know that we're going to be doing some of those up here, but some of these we've already covered. I think we had go at one point. Mm-hmm. Are there any that you're just really itching to get from this, from page 52? Toga. Okay. Toga. We want to cover toga. All right. What do you have there?
Nothing.
You have nothing there?
I have nothing.
Does anybody have toga? Oh. Okay. Tet, Holim, Vav. Gimel. A gimel with a kamatz. That's what she says. Okay. Toga. Okay. So that's correct. That's one way to do it. Another is alternately to do a kamatz. Not plus or minus. Don't get confused. And then there's one more way you can do it. There's one more, well, actually two more ways you can write this. And I'm just going to, yeah, you can have a he or an aleph. So those are your options. There are three. And they were so big they didn't fit on the line in the book. Okay. Any others in here that you were keen to get at? Or do you want me to just go through them all? I don't want to leave you on the lurch because I'm here for you. It's not about me. Do you want me to go through these? Okay. Just let me know.
I can do the sounding out stuff. It's understanding all
Oh, it's more of the matching. Okay, all right.
That's for me.
Okay. So let's do the matching then. Let's do the matching. Great. Okay. So this for top. What is good? Where does that match with? Tov, which is where? Bottom.
That was the only one I knew.
Sin. Wait. What's that? What was that? Cheta. Yeah, cheta. Cheta. Yep. Cheta. Yeah, the third from the bottom. So you have tov, and then you have another word, and then cheta. Yeah, that's the one. Good. And then we have house, which is bait. Yep, bait. Yeah, yeah. It's what do you do when you need a house? You buy it. You buy it. Bite. Yeah, it almost sounds like bite, but it's bite. It's kind of like a e, bite, but you don't dwell on the e sound. You just go bite. Yeah. Okay. Seed. Zera. Good. Zera. Yeah. Good. Truth. Emet. 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 Yeah. The. Ha. That's right. Ha. Wisdom. So close. So this is where the so I think the book tells you one thing. I'm going to tell you another. It's chokhmah. Chokhmah. That kamatz is making an o sound. Chokhmah. Chokhmah. Yeah, chokhmah. Yep. They're both gutturals. Chokhmah. Yeah, tov. And. V. Yeah, v. Good. All right. And yud. All right. Now, let's see. Find and circle the words Israel, good, and house. Did you find those?
Yeah,
Where were those at?
the bottom.
The bottom.
Where was my,
Bite?
yeah, which one was that?
Second from the left and the bottom.
That's the one. And then do you find Israel? Fifth in, that's right. And then where is Tov? Two more over. Good. Very good. That is excellent. Oh, here we go. So,
That's why I couldn't mention it.
so, all right.
You couldn't remember what it's called.
No, I should remember what that's called. There's, oh my gosh, I'm going to kick myself for not knowing this. Hey. Yeah, no, it's I just had to look this up not too long ago because a student at my high school asked me what makef, that's the right word, makef. Yeah, it's called a makef. It's that little hyphen thing is called a makef. Thank you.
And its purpose is like,
It's just a link. It's to make sure that people know that this is linked to this. So, yeah.
Okay, so I want to make sure I was having some fun. Top line, into the word on the left, or into the line,
Yeah.
is that the lead?
Yes.
David, yeah.
Okay.
On the
So, 1, 2, third letter or third word over from the right side, is that Abner? Or we call it Abner?
wait, which word? I'm sorry.
It would be 1, 2,
Oh, from the right?
from the right. Third
Oh yeah.
On the top
Is it Abner or Avner? It should be Abner.
Avno. Yeah.
Avner, okay.
Avno. Yeah.
And then
Gam Avner. Yeah, and it has a makef between them.
fifth word over, Benjamin
Benjamin.
instead of Benjamin, but
Yeah.
Benjamin. Okay.
Benjamin. Yeah. Benjamin. So yeah, it's the as in Benjamin. Yeah.
There's no J.
Yeah, there's no, you said there was no J.
There is no J, but we translated it with a ya, a Y.
Yeah.
Translated Yerushalayim. Yep. Yeah. Shalu Shalom Yerushalayim. Yep. Yep. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Good. All right. So let's do. Okay. So how many ways can you spell the sound ya with Hebrew letters? There are 6 separate ways. That's correct. So how would we write them? What? Ya? The hey? Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So let's do this. There's going to be yuds in all 6 of these. So I'm going to write 6 yuds. Okay. Squeaky yuds. Squeaky yuds. Okay, so how many of the what are the other letters? Let's go with just the letters for now, the consonants. What consonants are we talking here? Okay. How many of those?
2 different ways.
2 different ways. Okay. All right. What other? Aleph. 2 different ways. Okay. Any more sneaky ways you found? You found another way?
No, now I'm second guessing myself.
All right. Well, I mean, let's just see, because I've been surprised already tonight. So, all right. So, what are the vowel pointings we're going to talk about here? Patah. Okay. And kamatz. Kamatz. And then we can do patah and kamatz. Correct. And what was your sly way?
Hey, with yud and the top underneath it.
So wait, it was like that.
No, go for
Oh,
switch them
switch them. I see. Like that.
with the top underneath the yud.
That'd be.
I just add H's everywhere. You know how much papers are mine?
Most of the time, yeah. Most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. Yeah, this is not. There are in fact only 6. Yeah, there are 6. Okay. All right. Do we feel comfortable moving on, or do we want to talk about these sounds ones on the next page? Do we want to do these ones? Okay. All right. How we write boy? That's right. So let's write that out. All right. So boy. So boy. All right. Now, how do we write zoo? We kind of did this one already, I think. Maybe we'll skip the ones we've done before. How about do? What do we got for do? What's that?
Smart Alex, he called it.
That's okay. I like smart Alex. It's better than being a dumb Alec. Dalit. Okay. That's okay. That is right. Do. Do. Yeah. Tov. All right. How about? I bet you'll never guess how to write toe then. But you'll never guess. How to write toe? Tet. Yeah. You guys are way smarter than me. All right. How about yacht? That's a good one. Yacht.
Yud with a straight line underneath it.
Okay, yud with a straight line.
What's that called again, the straight line?
Patach.
Patach?
Patach.
What's the other one with the dot under it?
Kamatz. So
Okay, so, and then the het sound, or the het letter,
oh. Het.
whatever, yeah, and then the T. the
Tet.
letter. Yeah.
Yacht. 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 So I mean it's valid.
You could just get rid of the middle.
Yeah, let's get rid of that. It'd be yacht at that point.
Did you put all of it?
So kind of like that. Oh, I almost went with another letter. Yacht. I mean,
With the, would you put like the, underneath the, oh my gosh, the top underneath the second letter.
this one, that would be yacht. It'd be yacht. Yeah, so I mean, this one is plausible, but more likely it's this. Yacht. Yeah. Yeah, it's really just the difference of the vowel pointing. Hi. How do you write that one? Okay. Hi. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yep. Hey. Hey. Patach yud. Yep. Hi. Oh, bow tie. Now this one is going to have you. It's going to be one word. And actually, I can go ahead and leave that there. There's part of it. Yeah, bow tie. How do we write that?
And the word I can't pronounce, the whatever goes on.
Patach. Yeah, patach. Yeah. So petach is open. So patach. Yeah. Yeah. Pe is mouth. Pe, mouth. Good.
I don't understand, why does it have that pocket under
Has a what?
why does it have the little line under?
That'd be ta. Bow tie. Makes an I sound, like not like I, but like A-Y. I. Yeah. 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 Bow tie. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then bye. Bye. No, I'm not saying goodbye yet. Please don't leave. That would make me so sad. All right. Bye. Patach. Yeah, patach yud. Yeah. Beit. What's that?
I didn't add an H to that one. No. Not this one.
Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, that actually gets us up to where we are today. Yeah, I think when we do this, I want to try to find an expedient way to do this. And I'll think that through for next time. But I think it's valuable to go through these. It's very valuable. Of course, yeah. And I mean, last time we tried a thing where we did like collaborative groups. We might do that occasionally, but I think in general, I think it would be good for us to go through these. Is there a particular area you would like me to focus on? Are the transliterations from English to Hebrew letters things you want me to focus on? Or would you rather do the matching more, or what do you think?
This was the first time we did vocabulary, really, so it was kind of, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go back and look, because I knew they were.
Yeah, that's kind of where we are. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good.
I know just enough to not know. But still, if you know you don't know enough, then you get to learn more.
Yeah, no. See, she's thinking ahead and getting some cards going.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. All right, so we're going to try to go through these fairly quickly here. So these are just syllables. We're just doing syllables. So, od, bo, zu, hab or hob. Yeah, hab is probably. Yeah. Yeah, hab. Yep. Yad. Yad. Yeah.
Okay, so just clarifying, the yud can say y and I.
It depends on the vowel pointing. But yes, if like for example, when it's the yud is here and then there's a hirik here, which is just a little dot by itself down on below, they would make an e sound. I'll show you how that works. It will make sense, I promise.
We only saw Y in, what was the other?
Yeah.
The way Y is two different things.
Yeah. So something with that is the transliterations guesswork. You're never going to capture it exactly with English transliteration. That's why it's good to have the Sephardic pronunciation given to you. And that's why it's so important to try to take a language class from somebody who actually can pronounce it for you and work with you on the sound. Transliteration is an approximation. That's all we can do. I argue with textbooks all the time on this stuff. It's like, no, sometimes it's better to translate with a TS versus a TZ. Sometimes it's better to translate it or transliterate it with another letter, depending on what the situation is. But don't feel like you have to trust the textbook on how to pronounce it. I will push back where I feel it's needed. So all right. So yad, and this one is what's that? Na'au. Va. Yeah. Remember, when there's a dagesh and then this right underneath it, it makes a va sound. Page 38. Thank you. Page 38. Okay.
I have Post-it notes if you need to mark that.
Yeah, good. And this one? Vu. Yeah? Vu. Vu, right.
I don't know what the second letter is.
Oh, you know what? I think that was from another lesson. I am so sorry. But that says Bach. Bach. Yeah. Yeah, this is a kaf sofit. We haven't learned it yet. I'm sorry. This actually, it's just ignore that one too. Vo, and then va and dai. Dai. Yep. All right. Yeah. Those. I'm making multiple lessons at once, and some things get lost in the fray. So I'm going to correct those. Those are going to be chets when I change those. Just so you know, this is going to be a chet. This will be a chet when I'm done. So it's going to be different when I send them out later. Okay, so it'll be this letter. Okay, so this is chab. That's right. Zoch. Good. Zoch. Yeah, zoch. Good. Gu. Dua. Dua. Yeah, so here it's going dua. Yeah, if there was a dagesh there, it would be duach. See, that's what I was trying to describe earlier. So that hardens the H. Otherwise, the H is basically invisible. It just carries the vowel in this case. So dua. Okay. Od. Od. Yeah. The aleph, remember, the aleph is essentially just an apostrophe as the transliteration. It just takes whatever sound the vowel pointing is, and this happens to be our vowel. Od. And actually, od is a word, which we'll get to later. It's not od, anyway. Ba. Tad. Yep. Bais. 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 Yep. Oi. Oi. And Gadol. Tov. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's start with the young man in the corner. All right. So tell me, what does this say? Zai. Good. Good. And how about you? What does this one say?
What's the dot on the top mean?
That's an O.
Oh, so it just makes those. So
Yeah.
wait. Oh,
Close. Remember, when it takes the dagesh, it makes the va sound too. Vogue. Good. Tov. All right. How about you? What is this one?
what is that?
Some of you know it, I know. Tov. Yeah, good. Tov me'od. You got it, though. Tov. Tov me'od. Good. All right. I'm Adam.
I'm gonna pass, my brain is overloaded.
Oh, sorry.
I did all of the homework wrong.
Oh, no.
Got it all wrong.
Well, I mean, there's never a better time than the present. If you get stuck, let me know, okay? Shoot me an email. If you get stuck on something, let me know. I think you all have my email now, right? Paul@occ.org. OCCchurch.org. If you don't, you do now. Okay, all right. David. Davo. Good. Bryn, what's this one? Come on.
Hi.
Close.
Hi.
Chai. Yeah. Am Yisrael Chai, Bryn. Come on. All right. All right. Carrie. Yad, which is hand, incidentally. So, do. That's right.
I have to look at my notes here.
No, Dagesh.
Oh, va. Vad?
This is a vav.
Oh, okay. Vav.
Yeah, vav. Yeah, vav. Yeah. Just another way to write vav. Yep.
We're
Yep.
not used to the V without any sort of thoughts.
No, yeah, no, totally. You know, but if I put a dagesh there, it would be va'u, which would be very weird. As if it's not weird enough. All right. Shelby, what is this one?
Yaga.
Yaga. Good. All right. And uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Cheat here. So be something.
You're very close. You're right. You're right. Tach. Yeah. Yeah, tach. Now, if it was a kaf, it would be tak, like we're talking. Tak. Yeah, so, all right. How about this one? You. Like, think like an Italian mobster. Close. Close. I mean, why not? It's like, hey, yous guys. Yous guys. Hey, yous guys. Okay, you know, that's fair. I'll give you that. All right. That's good. I like that. The Goonies. Yeah, way to bring the Goonies into this. Okay. All right. So I think it just leaves you. We just need one more of these. Your user's choice. What do you think? You're gonna push yourself here. Ata. Good. Excellent. And these, we'll just go over these. Chag. Boo. Don't boo me. That's not nice. What did I do? Okay. Hadav. Hadav. Boy. Zoos. There are so many around. So many animals, so little time. Okay. Chagav. Tach. We have that one again. And then we have dag. Good.
So, sorry, that bottom word it sounds like the vowel is after the but it's
Chagav.
actually-
Oh, it should be, there should actually be another vowel here. Chagav.
Okay.
So it should be like a patach or something. So I'll fix that too. I will fix that too. I was trying to make more complex sounds for you this time. All right. So the vocabulary this time. What is this one? Yes, it is a guttural. Very close. Very close. Cheta. Yeah, cheta or chata, either one. Cheta, which is sin. Correct. This one, Ahava. Tov, love. All right. So this is actually 3 words. So let's go through it piece by piece. Ve, which is and, ha, and
King.
the king. Vehamelech,
What's that third one?
vehamelech. Yeah, vehamelech.
Third one is 3 letters we haven't learned yet.
Well, we're introducing you to concepts that you're going to come in contact with very soon. Okay. All right, and this one is emet. Good. Emet, which is truth. And that's emet. Which tov, which is good. Good. Tov, meod. Okay. Meod is very, yes, much or very, or many, yeah. Yeah. Bait. Bait, house. Bait, yeah. If you need a house, buy it. Zera. Zera. Seed. Correct. Zera. Seed. Correct. Yisrael. So the shin would be with the dot over here. This is a sin. This is sin. So Yisrael. Yisrael. Yeah. Yep. A lot of these letters you have not learned, and that's okay. You're going to get early exposure, and then we'll show you how they work. Av. Father. Good. Oh, here we go. Chaim. Yeah. Chaim. Good. Yep. As in lechaim. To life. Yep. Chaim. Life. Living. Good.
Oh, Elohim.
Elohim. God. That's right. God. Gods, lowercase g, spiritual beings or human judges. Good. Chen. Yeah.
That means
Think charis.
little late sayings.
Think what would you say?
It's like charis is the Greek equivalent.
Oh, grace.
Grace. Good. I didn't want to just give it away. I had to make it think. Amen. Amen. Yeah, good. Good. Gadol. Big. Great. Good. Yah. Yah. Which is?
Oh,
Fair. It's what?
that's part of the name Adonai, right?
Yeah. Well, it's well related.
Yeah.
The Lord, the shortened version of the word.
Yes, of God. Yeah. Yeah, it's God's name. Yeah. That's right. And we're really going to know this word when time we're done. Davar, which we know this word.
Word.
Word or thing. Woo!
Slow tonight. It's Sunday night. We love it today.
Oh my. Yeah.
Exhausted.
I hear you. Well, I think let's take a menucha right here. Let's pause. I have another spot, an actual slide for that, but we're going to stop because we need a break. I need some mime. Yeah. 74 in here. Oh. Let's get some water, folks.